Yo, 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 how's everyone doing? It's your boy Skilled Fawn, and we're back doing another challenge run. And let's waste no time and get straight on into the rules. In this run, we're going to be doing Need for Speed Most Wanted Nuzlocke stock cars. Nuzlocke means that whenever I lose a race or I go down from cops, then I will have to lose that car. Same thing for races. If I lose a race, drag race, whatever, I will retire that car. Next is stock cars. Pretty self-explanatory, but I can't upgrade anything on my car. It's just the bare bones what we get from the garage. So let's jump straight on into the run. So we do make it through the tutorial, which is quite fun. You do get the BMW GTR, which is such a sick car, but we do have to downgrade to the Lexus and are going to face off against Blacklist number 15. So to get there, we are going to have to do a few races and, collect some bounty, do some milestones, stuff like that, which we do get past, and we're going to head on into his boss fight. And you can see the counter on the left, which is cars used. Whenever I do lose a car, I will continually add, the tally up. And the few good things about early game and, late game stuff, they're quite different. Early game, the bosses and the cars are not going to have a ton of horsepower and speed, so you can, catch up quite easily if they are ahead. They're not going to be blowing by. But yeah, in late game areas, the one good thing is because you're going so fast, usually the NPCs just are not good at avoiding cars, so they'll just keep bouncing off stuff. And I want to show off just the main thing that is you usually have to do a few races. This is the first Blacklist. We only have to do 3, and then you will actually be able to fight them. In most cases, you will have to do around, say, like 4 to 7 plus events before you're actually able to fight the boss. And once you do defeat the boss, you are able to get some rewards from them. The 2 rewards I'm really looking for is just cash rewards, because I want to eventually, especially early game, if I lose a car, I want to be able to buy one as soon as possible. And we do get his car as a reward, so I'm able to sell that for some money, which isn't a ton, but is better than nothing. And we're going to keep on doing some of these races, and we eventually have enough to get an Audi, and we're going to face off against Izzy shortly. But one thing that sucks is this is the point where some of the racers are going to be insane, because I do not have boost or nitrous, so I can't, like, if I start slowing down, I can't get that rapid acceleration like they do. And combine that with the fact that they can rubber band like crazy. You'll see here, he just whipped around that corner, had insane grip. And we do lose our first car, which is quite unfortunate. We're going to add that to the tally and just keep on progressing. And for some reason, every time I play Need for Speed Most Wanted, this cutscene always glitches out right here, where just some random car goes flying in Izzy's direction. If anyone has information on that, I'd love to hear it, just for shits and giggles. But yeah, we're gonna take down her next. And yeah, like I mentioned previously, this is when things are really gonna start getting hard. All the bosses and just my opponents in general are gonna be crazy cracked up and just going 200 plus. They're gonna go really fast, those guys, which is just gonna be insane. But we do take down Izzy, and we're gonna collect her rewards and keep on progressing. Now, I'm not gonna show the whole progression route of doing all the races, cops, and stuff like that, because I figured that'd be quite tedious and not as fun to watch. But we're gonna just keep on going through with this. And yeah, back
Another
after
one.
that, I just kept losing cars. It was a fun time to say the least. And yeah, drag races and the
There's a misinput, calm down!
are going to be the toughest events in this game. You can see right there I just messed up pretty badly in general, but
and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one.
and yeah, after getting busted, you know, losing a decent amount of cars, we do make our way to Earl, which some people consider him decently tough. I've seen online a few videos, and I don't think I actually lost to him. He can be quite rubber bandy and have just like insane, you know, speed for the speed trap event, but yeah, luckily he did not mess my shit up. Eventually catch up to him. You can see, and this is the point too, where at the beginning of the race, they're just gonna speed off, and I'm gonna have to try and catch up to them. And if not, I'm just gonna be in last place the entire race, which is not fun. And very sad. I have to absolutely spam my hardest each of these races. Very, very, very sad. But I do lose. I lose just like so many of these cars just over and over again. And it was getting to me. I was like, am I gonna have enough cars for this final event? Am I gonna be able to beat this? But we are about 9 hours in, which I think is like about halfway for this run. I think it was about 18 hours. And yeah, we're gonna take down Ming. Ming can be very, very difficult, just for the fact that he has a souped up Lambo, and I, you know, have a Aston Martin, which is it's a pretty good car, and I ended up keeping it, I think, very late game up till the end. I just used it for the cop events, just because, you know, I wanted a decent car for them, but I didn't want to use the best car that I had, just in case something happened. And, you know, I showed previously how many times I've gotten busted thus far. But we do take him down, his first event. We're going to head on into the next one and, you know, just take him down. You have to be very careful with these bosses, because, like I mentioned a little bit, you have to body block them, like, all the time. You have to be constantly looking through the rear view mirror just to make sure they're not going to sneak up on you. And if they are, you have to push them one way. Just because, yeah, these guys are quite insane. And very unlucky at times, but they can just slip past you. They won't even actually lose speed or slow down. And there goes Ming. And we're gonna, you know, take it nice and slow in the middle of the university. So yeah, let's just wait here, wait for the cooldown. It's so funny that you are able to go up here. I love the world and Need for Speed games, but especially in this one, just really cool few areas. I think there's 3. And yeah, once again, we are gonna have the absolute pain of doing a drag race. If the events are, you know, optional, like before a boss, I will just completely avoid speed traps and drag races. But very few bosses actually have them, so, you know, it's not the biggest thing to worry about, but definitely something that was in the back of my head. And you can see here that once he just takes off, I'm basically a goner. There's really nothing stopping him at this point besides him maybe totaling his car, which can happen, but is very far and few. And yeah, right here, we see that I am quite far away from winning. And yeah, we've been just losing so many cars.
Another one.
I decided to try the Lambo next, the Gallardo, and it was quite bad. I actually had a really terrible first shift, which allowed him to get quite far ahead, but he messed up pretty badly, which, you know, allowed me to catch up to him, so I'm actually able to body block again. Thank God, because if I lost this is like one of the best mid-game cars. Um, you know, that, especially stock at this point, it's very good. You can see right here, I'm just carefully making sure that he's not gonna whip past me. I do not want to lose, but of course, right as I look away for like 2 seconds, he just whips, but thankfully crashes into a truck right before the end.
Victory.
So since we defeated his second race, we are going to head on into his third. And yeah, it just sucks. Some bosses, they have the 2 events I needed not to happen to be like in a row. So yeah, very fun, very fun. And he's just zooming away, so that was one thing I was also quite scared about. Especially since at this point, he's got a pretty souped up Viper. So, like, I'm just barely making it into 6th gear. He's just absolutely cruising. But, like I mentioned, a lot of bosses and just opponents, when they're going so fast, the NPCs just cannot, like, dodge cars and stuff. They're able to get really, tricky, in a good way with how you move around. And, you know, you can try and, like, force them into a car or something like that. And yeah, we do get the next Lambo, and I was very excited. I think this was the first event I used it, and of course I just absolutely, you know, got rubber banded at the very end. So this guy was like, you know, 5-10 seconds there before me, and we lose another one. These guys just all decided to rubber band and leave me in the dust. It is just pure pain. Pure pain.
Hello, darkness, my old...
And yeah, we are in the top 3 Blacklist members now. We have Ronnie. And after that, we have Bull, which is, or Toro, I think. And then, you know, Razor, the guy that took the BMW and humiliated us at the beginning. But yeah, I was really nervous at this point, because the good thing is I am still getting new cars when I defeat Blacklist members, but they're becoming really, you know, a lot less in amount. Usually, like the early ones, if you beat one, you'd get maybe like 4 or 5 cars. Now I'm only getting maybe like 2. They are quite fast and, you know, very, very powerful, but, you know, still something I'm nervous about. But yeah, we are going to head into Razor's fight now, the final boss fight. And, you know, we did use 19 cars at this point, so I knew I didn't have many left, and ones that, you know, were usable.
Good to see you. Been a while.
So yeah, we're gonna talk to Mia and Razor. And yeah, quite funny because at the beginning of this cutscene, you can see that like someone gave Mia a cue or something, because she's just chilling at the back of your car, and then just like eventually walks up. It would have made a lot more sense if she was walking and then, you know, you could see her in the mirror. But I don't know, who cares? So we enter Razor's first event, and we are going to take him down. This event is quite nice because that last speed trap, usually if you're going fast enough, you can get there before he even gets the recorded amount. So I'm making sure I'm body blocking him and just taking it nice and slow, patient. Not necessarily slow, but patient, I should say. Because, you know, we're going like 160, 170. But we're going to get to the dreaded event, which is a drag race. And yeah, most bosses this far have been, you know, manageable. I'm able to slam them into, you know, some side thing, or just, you know, sneak past them and just keep body blocking them. But this event, for, I don't know, just whatever reason, I was not able to.
Wait.
So yeah, I lost the best, or the second best car, and the Ford GT, which is like the third best. At the at this point already, I already lost the Carrera GT, which is like the best stock car. And yeah, so I just kept losing cars, and yeah, I have to admit, this is one of the first challenges on the channel where I do fail it, but I figured it was such a fun experience. I did want to show it off. Um, so yeah, at this point we did fail, but I did want to keep going just for, you know, to get through, as I do enjoy playing racing games. But if you guys would like to see this again, you know, let me know in the comments below. It was definitely a lot tougher because this is on the 360, so I'm not able to do any boss skips or anything like that. So that's definitely, you know, something, you know, an element that, you know, gave me a lot of cars that I lost. Because that's the nice thing about the PCs, you can just skip whatever boss that you really want. And yeah, we do make it at the end. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please like, comment, and or subscribe. It was really fun doing another Most Wanted run, especially since I grew up playing a lot of racing games, starting off with Burnout 2, and then, you know, playing this once it came out. I would watch my older brother play it. But yeah, expect Elden Ring, Sekiro, and a bunch of other content. This is your boy Skilled Fawn, and I'm out.